My full name. My full name is Christopher Harlock. Where were you originally born? I was originally born in Meriden, Connecticut. What is your favorite food? My favorite food would be my sister's lasagna, along with probably pizza. What is a happy, memorable moment from your childhood? After a blizzard, it was like 2 feet of snow. Everyone in the neighborhood was out sledding, and that's where I went out all day in my snowsuit, sledding to my heart's content.
These steps we're going to be taking when we make it. You're going to import the media after you record it. You're going to trim the clip to wherever you want, take out all the bad stuff. Split clips. You're going to add the background music, and you can even adjust it, fade in into the music, and that kind of thing. So also a color filter. I changed the color. You can't do true color enhancement, but they have filters. So, and you'll see when you get into the program, I'll show you because I'll walk you through this. Then we have the volumes of the video and music, fade in and fade out at the beginning and end, and then you're ready to send it. You go ahead and record your footage. Open it, you want to create a new project. Okay, see the plus sign? Make sure projects is highlighted at the top. You have video, then you have projects and theater. So on projects, hit the plus sign, and then you click movie. You select the movie. So up here, I select it, there's a check. Then at the bottom, you're going to see create movie. Tap create movie. Then this is a typical setup for editing software. Okay, you have the main part here, your timeline, and your media. Okay, so now you can take your finger, just scroll across, and you can go through the whole bottom. And this is where the trimming comes in. If you just tap the bottom, you see it turns yellow. There's a yellow bar. You can click, you hold it and drag it, and it'll start trimming all of that, whatever you don't want. Okay? Same thing at the end. Whatever at the end you don't want. Now if we're listening to a section,
Internet marketing.
Say we're doing this.
I remember when it was snowing and I was able to go outside all day.
So I want to just say I want to cut the clip right there. At the bottom, see the scissors.
Yeah, mine's not.
Wherever this line is, then you hit the scissors after you tap the clip, and then above it you see the word split. Then you tap the word split, and right there it cuts the clip. Now the biggest problem with iMovie, the reason why you're limited, if you wanted to apply a transition or something, you're going to have to split each section. You can't just pick how long. If you're on your computer, you can select how long and where you want it to happen, but in this interface you're just going to have to cut it and then apply a transition or title here. So say I cut this clip, I tapped it, it's highlighted. Below, you will see actions, speed, volume, titles, and filters. If you click titles, you have all the options here available from iPad. I'm going to go ahead and pick line title. Now, the default setting, it goes right in the center of the screen. But underneath, the bottom here, center and lower. So typically you don't want it covering the middle of the screen, so if you click lower, it'll automatically bring it down to like a lower third. And then simply tap on the text with your finger, you delete it, and you type in what you want. Same thing with the bottom, you tap the text, and you can delete it, and then you tap in what you want. But now, like I said, that whole clip is going to have that title in it. So for example, watch what happens.
Right now that's about it.
Comes in, but it's going to stay there until it's finished this whole clip. So even if I scrub through, it's still there.
I remember when
until it
was
reaches the
snowing
end.
and I was able to go outside
It disappears.
all day.
So if you want to manipulate the titles better, you're going to have to make more splits. Let's see, from there, let's look at volume. So when you tap a clip, underneath it has all your actions. So I'm going to try to turn this one up. Immediately you see underneath the WAV files, they come up in live time. Now at the bottom, if you want to do color changes, you hit filters. And if I want to make it black and white, it'll change it black and white. Or you see different tone, it'll change that. But it'll only change it to the clip selected. So right now, that's the clip I have selected. But if I go into this clip, it's not there. If you want to apply a filter to the entire thing, up on the top, you have a gear. All right, you click that gear, and it says Project Filter. If you select a filter through there, it'll apply to the entire project. So that way you don't have to go on each clip. So I'll change the whole thing to silent arrow. Now, underneath that, when you're still in the gear, it says theme music, fade in from black, fade out to black, and speed changes in pitch. Now, theme music, all you have to do is hit that. It'll drop in default theme music. Click fade in from black and fade out to black. Now when you get out of the gear, let's go to the beginning, and you'll see it fade in to the clip. And now you hear background music, right? Which is incredibly loud. So if we go at the back, let's check the fade out, and fade it out. Tap the music. You simply have it highlighted, and then the bottom you can select volume. Now you can toggle the volume and turn it down. Okay? And then you play it to see how loud it is.
Right now, that's about it.
Okay, say you want to keep that maybe a little lower. And now, while you've got the audio highlighted, you can see the word fade to the right. When you click that, it brings in a little triangle here. So say you want it to fade in with your video. You just drag the triangle as far as you want. Say I want to drag it that far, and it'll fade in the audio the same. So
Right now, that's about it.
you hear the audio fade in.
Favorite color?
If you want to do it at the end, you just do the same thing. Tap the audio, hit fade, and drag it the other way. And it'll fade the audio out.
At the end of the day, coming home, really tired, changed, still cold, but then I had to run.
These little squares, these are the transitions. What you need to do is just tap that square, and underneath you now have the theme dissolve, slide, wipe, or fade. Say you want to fade from one clip to another, you just click fade. You can even reverse clips. If you wanted the ending at the beginning for some odd reason, or a lot of time what you're doing, if you're recording something, you might have like 15 minutes worth of footage. You take several takes, and then you might like something happening before another, and you do it wrong. All you need to do, you tap and hold the clip, and then now you can move it at any spot.
Hey, that's kind of cool.
On iMovie, where your clip is, you want to select Done at the top. Now you have your movie sitting there. It's underneath, it says My Movie 1, however long it is, and it says Edit. Underneath that, at the bottom, you have 3 icons. The one in the middle is the one you use. It's a square with an arrow pointing up. You tap that, it gives you the ability to export the movie. First, the bottom, you have, it says copy, save to file, save video. If you select save video, it'll actually save it right to your iPad, your photo stream. So you have Facebook, Google Drive, YouTube. So I want us to do YouTube. Now, if you select YouTube, it's going to ask you to, you could title it and give a category, and then you have whatever size or quality. But then once you hit share, it'll ask you to type in your information. And then it'll export into your YouTube channel. So this is the same thing that I had on the iPad, but but now I'm using a laptop. So here's the video. Open the video. Just pause it.
Not showing me my
And
video.
underneath, now if I hit the share button underneath here, it'll give me these options right here that didn't have it on the iPad. We have share, embed, and email. If you click embed, it gives you the embed code that you can just drop it in somewhere. If you take your Google Classroom, you just want to drop it in, it'll give you an embed option, and you could do it that way. If you click show more, this is important. I learned this kind of the hard way. Right here it says show suggested videos. We all know we don't want that for the children to see.
That's right.
So you uncheck that, and it changes the code slightly. So now when you copy it, when the movie is done, it will not give them suggested videos.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.